Well, basically, what we discussed was the town meeting warrant. We talked about our agenda for next week and interviewing the fire chief candidates and a few other things on there. And we're going through the town administrator's report right now.
So just so we're all, I'm on the same page as what you're thinking. We're thinking of opening in 2 phases. Phase 1 would be for town employees only. And in fact, we are open for town employees because they're not here all day, but they come and go. Some need to be in the building to carry out their responsibilities, doing payroll and so forth. Eva comes here very regularly. And then phase 2, and this would depend on the rules coming out of Boston. Phase 2 would be admitting the public, but we would admit them through the auditorium and have a receptionist there and the plexiglass shields and so forth. That seems to be the most desirable and safest way to do it. After discussions with our employees, they would feel most doing it that way. It's also, I think, better protection for the people who come to the building to get service.
And phase 2 stays in existence for how long? Or is each of us for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that? The different phases.
My guess is
Or is it our
you start out with opening the building to the employees, and then in a couple of weeks open it to the public. Here's the big wrinkle right now is that the 25% rule. Municipalities are under the mandate that 25% of the normal workforce is allowed back in the building. Now, that's very few people. I did ask around, and the only town that has come up with a plan right now that I'm aware of is Munson. They're doing alternation of employees. So in a 2-person office, one person comes one day, the other person comes. And even there, you have a ceiling on the number of people in the building.
But do they disinfect the office from the? I mean,
that's the other part of this. We are getting those disinfectant guns, which we will use periodically every couple of weeks, I guess, because it's supposed to last a month to be safe. And the other piece of this is that we should do railings, doorknobs, and so forth more frequently, if not every night. And so discussing whether to talk with our cleaning company, the consensus was no. Try to work it out some other way. That's why, I'm thinking, let's talk to Ed, because when I did talk to him about coming over here and doing the periodic electrostatic spray, he said, sure, just let us know. So, and they're over here at Thornton Burgess, so it's not a big trip for them. They don't have to come all the way from Wilbraham. So, I mean, that may be our solution, to have one of those custodians come in here on a regular basis after the workday, and you can do those doorknobs and railings in a half an hour. And just be a few extra bucks for somebody.
And we don't know when that machine from Jeff is coming in yet, right?
We got the bill, and he took it.
That says something.
So got the bill today. He said to me soon, when we first started talking about ordering them, he said it's going to take a while because they're back ordered. But now that log jam is broken, and we should be able to have the machine.
I'm getting a message. Do you have people in the waiting
Second
room?
message, people cannot get
Yeah.
into Zoom.
Bob, I got the same message.
And they-
There are
and
people in
they
the waiting
cannot-
room or?
They can't get in. And
Right.
One person got in, couldn't get in, so went off. Now can't get in at all. 2 other people just emailed me. that
Well,
they
that's,
can't
I mean, unfortunately, that's what I have to do, manage the meeting. And I have to let people in. So, well, Hamden COA, so Becky is interested in
Now we're getting.
whether or not
We're trying to get people in right now.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
everyone's been authorized to come in.
Mhm.
The thing about they're using the receptionist thing, I would think maybe we should keep a log of how many people use that and whether we could cut that service down from 8 hours a day or whatever,
More limited
down
hours.
to 2 hours a day or 5 hours a day, whatever. If, after we had some data on how,
I think we can do that.
yeah, I do too.
Although, if you're a builder, you want to be in the building early in the morning to see the building inspector.
Mhm.
Others typically come in later in the morning.
Mhm.
So, and
Yeah,
we
but
can-
rather than being open the whole day, you
Oh,
could
yeah,
go
we could
8
have
to 11, or 8
limited
to
hours.
12 or something. And then
Limited
that
hours,
would,
yes.
that would limit the cost and the accessibility to 100
Well,
people. And be sure that you
Exactly.
get to the 25%
What cost?
for the receptionist.
That reception should be covered. We're doing it
Well,
because of
it's-
this.
But it's,
so-
but it's gonna be covered after. I mean, we have to get all that money back from them.
Right.
Well,
Mhm.
and we're gonna put in for a huge amount, so.
Right, so there's
get it all
no,
back.
so why not have it then for 6 hours? Don't have an expense problem.
I just think, I mean, whatever. You can do whatever you think. is right.
We'll get it underway and then,
You're running it, so
Why don't you
you're
talk to the
running it.
different departments
Check it
that
out.
are meeting and see what they feel for different hours of operation to help them. Like you say, Wendell's a different.
Also, that's not quite as disruptive. If you know you're gonna expect people for these times, then whatever.
Okay, well, we'll do that and just, just to make course corrections. So that's what we're thinking about, and that's what we've discussed. And I think we can do this safely. And even though the basic functions of the government have continued, because everybody's done their job, whether they are at home or whether they come in from time to time. All of the departments seem.
So when you back to the date thing, so what dates are we looking at here? You talked about phase 1, phase 2.
I think we
25% thing is.
it's really up to the governor now. No municipalities have officially reopened. And I think my understanding is that the governor wants municipalities to wait until phase 2, as we're in phase 1 right now. As soon as they feel comfortable enough for phase 2, I think that's when we want to
Ready.
do it.
You'll do some research on that 25% thing?
Yes. Well, I have talked with Rose. Right now, you may be receiving what I get regularly, and that is invitations to webinars, usually 2 a day or more. The MMA is doing it, the DOR is doing stuff, the governor is doing, and Polito are doing webinars. So every week, some of the stuff comes dribbling out. So, for better or worse, I listen to them, or at least have them on in the background, and when they haven't really discussed municipalities yet. As soon as the governor and the lieutenant governor, Polito, take up that matter, then I think that's going to be our cue to get the doors open again.
Well, it seems like something like A, the library, B, the senior center with 5 employees,
Yes.
you're limited to 1 person. I mean, it's-
No, it's not. It isn't workable. It is not workable. And I'm not even sure how much sense it makes if we were to do what Munson is doing. I mean, consider Wendell. And what happens when he's off, and
Well,
let's have.
I know that Mark is doing that. We saw the emails from Mark and he's doing that with his staff.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Maybe with all your contacts at the state, you could mention to them that it's a huge difference between a small town and a big city.
There
You
is.
can do 20%, and we can't.
There is.
So, and if they put in two delineations in phase 2. And that might be a nice suggestion.
Well, I mean, one of the patterns in these conferences that they have, is that they allow you on the chat line to do a lot of questions. They do go through the questions.
Senior Center, you want to just do that?
Yes.
Rebecca?
She.
Don? I see.
No,
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So, Bob, did you, I got in the meeting a little bit late, so I don't know if you've talked at all about the.
We have, yes.
feasibility study?
I gave them a thumbnail review. They have had copies for a number of days. So I think they're ready for a decision.
Okay,
wait a minute. Want to redo it?
Yeah, you might as well, right?
Make a motion to authorize the senior center director working with the town administrator to execute the contract for the feasibility study.
Second.
There's a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. That's it.
thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
I'm gonna shorten your town administrator's report.
I'm done. I'm finished.
Okay, you're done. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the Palmer thing? Was she at a time crunch with that or for the application? that she was
Yes.
putting in?
Yes, we are part of that group,
Right.
and I did post a survey on the website that is required. This would be, just so the public understands, this would be a community development block grant allocation coming out of the CARES Act. They basically took money and put it into the CDBG program. And it allows communities to have funds for social services. I think I even wrote a message to Becky saying, you need money for your grab go lunch program. And I called the superintendent as well because he has an informal program going on with sandwiches and so forth. He does not need money, but it's social services and also assistance to small, they use the term sometimes, micro businesses as well, that are obviously hurting with what's happened here. So we will wait to see, and we should get a decision relatively soon. Then we need to do outreach into the community to those businesses that can use help.
Anything else? No? Okay, the board is going to adjourn and go to executive session with respect to discuss litigation regarding the town of Hanover versus the Hanover Regional School District. From the executive session, we'll terminate this Zoom meeting. From the executive session, we'll go to the advisory committee meeting, or the continuous meeting at the advisory committee meeting at 7 o'clock. So I entertain a motion. That motion also, the meeting will also be Zoom.
Also, you can announce to those who don't have the code for that meeting, it's available on the town website.
So, Mr. Chair, you need a motion to enter executive session with the return to open session, for the purpose of discussing litigation where open discussion of it would, I forget the term, compromise the council.
Detrimental effect of the litigation. What's motion is second? Roll call vote. John Flynn, Mary Ellen Levin, Donald Davenport, aye. So we'll terminate this Zoom meeting. We'll reconvene at 7 o'clock at the advisory committee meeting, and people who are listening can see that on the town website, the Zoom access is there.
Chairman, I make a motion then that upon termination of the advisory meeting, this board also adjourns its meeting. So we don't have to get to a Zoom back and forth.
Second.
All in favor?